What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Background Buzz Podcast, Episode 3, Part 2. In this segment, we're going to be talking about the games we're playing this week. I'm Steve.
I'm Wilson.
And just so if you guys are new, you're just joining, the setup of this podcast is we record once a week, but we separate the videos out into 3 segments. Part 1, where we talk about news. That was posted on Monday. Part 2, where we talk about the games we're playing. So Part 1 is actually posted on Tuesday, sorry. Part 2, where we talk about the games we're playing, is posted on Thursdays. And then Part 3 is our Shooting the Shit segment, where we just talk about any random topic for that week. That's posted on Saturday. This week, we're going to be talking about our favorite Black Mirror episode, so look out for that on Saturday.
Great show, guys, Black Mirror, and
yeah, it's a great fucking show.
We're going to have a lot of fun ranking down. I mean, who knows? Maybe we're going to agree on it or not.
Maybe
we're going to have to fight each other to the
we'll
death.
Disagree, and we'll get into a fist fight, and this will be the last Background Buzz
Maybe
podcast.
it'll end up in a Black Mirror episode. The twist is like we're in a show where people are judging us to see what ranking we give, and that determines whether we live or not.
Shit, they got dark.
So, yeah, Steve. So, is it okay if I start off with what I don't have that.
Go for it.
So, guys, I know the fans know already, but if you're a newcomer already, we have tons of fans.
The fans, yeah,
Lots of fans.
As of the recording, all 50 subscribers, they know.
So yeah, we have 50 subscribers, guys. Hey, we should have a 100 subscriber celebration, which we will. We're at 50.
So guys, everyone just tell one other friend, and then we're there.
Yeah, it's like a pyramid scheme. Yeah, but anyway, this week I'm playing. I 100% at Arkham Knight. Steve.
Round of applause.
My watch has ended. It's ended. Gotham is safe, and I'm going to give you some thoughts about what I thought about the game.
So, did you get the platinum trophy?
I didn't get the platinum trophy. I think,
wait, what the fuck do you have to do to get the platinum trophy?
I may be wrong, but I think you earn it once you play the extra hard level, the new story,
New
Story Plus. Yeah, and I'm not willing to do that, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not willing to do that.
So you 100% in it, but you didn't get the platinum trophy to prove it?
Yeah.
So what was the point?
There's no point.
Oh my god.
I guess the point is to realize that I'm capable of it, but, whatever.
But not capable of the extra hard difficulty.
Yeah, not worth it.
Hashtag not worth.
This is where I stand on Arkham Knight. Stephen, you played the game, right?
I played it.
So this is
did not 100% it.
Yeah. So final thoughts. I thought the story was the weakest out of the 3.
Okay.
I thought
you're not even including Arkham Origins in this.
Oh, Arkham Origins. You're right. I liked Arkham Origins because it was the story about how Batman met Joker.
Yeah.
That was the first time they ever met. Pretty cool story. I liked it, and it had great boss battles. I thought it was the weakest out of the 3. I thought what Arkham Knight did well is that it improved in the mechanics. The game was much smoother. I thought that the graphics were amazing for the Batman game series, and it was grander in scheme. Like there was more at stake. Gotham City was at stake, and eventually, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but eventually, there's a lot that's going on with Batman's lore, and Batman's identity is put on the line. So it was really cool. What I didn't like was, you're right, about the Batmobile. They used it too much. Too much. I remember playing the game and realizing at some point going, wow, they're using this way too much.
I didn't think they used it too much, but they used it in a way that wasn't fun. I think they should have kept it as a means of transportation and not have added all these take missions.
Yeah, the tank missions became repetitive.
I think they should have, if you're going to have an open world, I think they should have fleshed out that world. Like, I didn't feel as if in that open world I could just walk around and be entertained, like interact with like just the world itself. I feel like if I'm not going to a mission, then there's nothing to do here.
Yeah, I guess this is what I would say about it. They did use it too much. I guess for me was because, and this is where I really felt it was when, and you probably don't remember this, when you're fighting Deathstroke.
I don't remember this.
The way to defeat Deathstroke is you just defeat a bunch of his tanks.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And then at the end, I was expecting a huge battle with Deathstroke because coming off of Origins, if you guys are fans of Origins, it's probably one of the best boss battles in the Arkham series where you fight Deathstroke, hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, because he's good at that, and Batman's good at that.
None of that.
Like, nope.
They traded that off for the Batmobile, and it was a disappointment. But overall, I really loved the game. I 100%ed it. I must have loved the game. But I love Batman more in general. But anyway, this week what I have been playing is Season of Infamy. That's a DLC that is for the Arkham Knight. And pretty much it gives you 4 storylines, 4 new villains. You're fighting off Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc.
Wait, Mr. Freeze again? That's pretty cool.
Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc. Who else are you going? Ra's al Ghul,
Raj Al Ghul.
and the Mad Hatter.
Okay, that's cool.
Overall, I think it takes an hour to beat all of these. But
So it's just like boss fight after boss fight after boss fight?
It's like you do little repetitive missions until it leads you up to the boss fight. At least for the Mad Hatter. I mean, we can go into detail about each individual, but overall, you do these little mini tasks until you don't do even a boss battle.
Not even for Mr. Freeze?
No.
I love the Mr. Freeze boss battle in
It's
Arkham
great.
City.
But did you play the DLC for Mr. Freeze?
In Arkham Knight?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
It concludes very nicely. It ties the story between him and Nora. Remember his whole reason for being Mr. Freeze is because the person he loves, Nora, has come down with like a terminal illness, and he freezes her in order to find a cure to help her.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's still alive. No spoilers. Do you want to know what happens?
That'll be fine.
She defrosts basically like a chicken cutlet.
Okay, nice.
And Mr. Freeze goes like, "I'll freeze you back. Like, don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine." But she goes like, "Let's just enjoy the rest. Let's just enjoy the little time that we have with one another. Stop being this guy.
Don't make this weird.
Don't make this weird." So yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Did he make it weird?
He made it weird.
Damn it, Mr. Freeze.
Chill out. So yeah, that's what I've been playing this weekend. I had a lot of fun.
Nice, good. I've been playing The Evil Within Part 2.
Oh boy.
So I never talked about The Evil Within 1, but I was a huge fan. I mean, made by the same director, sort of a Resident Evil 4.
That's amazing when you told me that.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
That's, I would say, one of my favorite games of all time. I think so. I love The Evil Within 1 because the combat was like, it had that Resident Evil type of combat where you have to, make sure you have ammo, you have to be resourceful, use all these weapons, upgrade your weapons and all that. So it had the gameplay was down packed. The story was like incoherent, blah blah. I don't even know what the story was about really. So
That's not good.
It's not good at all. In part 2, they sort of fixed it. Like the story is like coherent. I understand what the game is about, so that's a big plus. But you remember playing Resident Evil 4 where...
Do I remember? It's one of my favorite PlayStation 2 experiences. PlayStation 3? I'm sorry, I forgot.
2.
Yeah, 2.
It's like, it has a serious story, and you're saving this girl from like this cult, but it's also like funny. Like the game doesn't take itself seriously. Like Leon's like the bro, he's like cracking jokes every once in a while. I think The Evil Within, the story is kind of ridiculous too, where like you're a father like saving his daughter from like some Matrix style other world where they're all like plugged into a machine. But the game never stops and realizes how ridiculous it is. Like there's very little humor in there. So while the story is better, it still leaves a lot to be desired. But outside of that, gameplay is awesome. They really refined the upgrade system. Like in the first game, I mean, I'm rambling about. I love this game a lot. In the first game, you would have to.
You love the first game a lot?
I love both. I think the second one is a massive improvement.
But it's a good series. Like
yeah.
you would.
But I think for the people out there, I would recommend just jumping into the second game because I think the first game was like brutally difficult to the point where I felt it was frustrating at times. Where I feel like the second game is sort of strikes like the Resident Evil 4 balance, where you die a lot, but you never felt like I can't do this.
When you died in Resident Evil, wasn't there like a voice that said,
"You are dead.
You are dead,"
and you get the cool dying animations.
Yeah, I like that. And so, good game overall.
Great gameplay. It has like the same Resident Evil style like gameplay where you have to be resourceful with your ammo, upgrade your weapons.
And a crafting system.
Interesting
crafting system.
And I like this game because in the first game you would collect these green gels that you would use to upgrade your abilities. So maybe you have more health, maybe you could have more stamina. But that same green gel was also used to upgrade your weapons to do more damage. Mm-hmm. And I always felt like I'm obviously going to pick more damage, so that kind of made all the other upgrades irrelevant.
Yeah.
But I like this game because they split it out into like two segments. You have your crafting material to upgrade your weapons, then you have your green gel to upgrade your abilities.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know much about the Evil Within series, but I think it was E3 when they took out that trailer.
Yeah, I do remember the trailer.
Really fucking good. It's probably one of the best trailers I've
seen. The preacher, right? That Father Theodore.
But the music, remember the music? And then like the graphics, I'm like, what's this game all about? Like, I did not hear about Evil Within 1.
Yeah, I was thinking Evil Within 1 was more like a cult classic.
Yeah, I was
not many
like,
people
Evil
played
Within 1, like I've never even heard of that. And Evil Within 2 looks so good. And I feel like this generation is hungry for horror games, right? I mean,
yeah,
there are other horror games out there, though.
And like we're hungry for like a Resident Evil 4 style
Yeah.
horror game because Resident Evil 7 came out, and I never played it, but I read the reviews, I saw like the gameplay. It's like a totally different game. It's first person. It's more like survival horror than it is action, which I guess some people like, but I kind of like the action aspects of RE4.
Yeah,
so that wasn't for me. So I feel like the Evil Within is more similar to Resident Evil 4 than Resident Evil 7 is.
I played a little bit of 7, and in 7 you played.
Did you really?
Yeah, I played a little bit of, like, very little. I played at my friend's place.
Okay.
And the first thing I noticed, I know you can play as different people, but the person I picked, I forgot his name. There was a lot of quick time action.
Oh no!
So it was pretty much him jumping off a train. Like there's, you know what I hate about quick action, like quick time action.
Yeah.
It's like there's so much going on, like explosions.
But you're doing nothing.
It looks really cool.
You're not doing anything.
And you're not doing anything, and you're like, at a certain point, you're just bored. You're like, what am I doing? Like, there's all this going on, but I'm not really having an impact here. And that's what Resident Evil 7 feel like. It felt bigger, but not better.
Guys, in the comments below, let us know what you think about the Evil Within 2, Arkham Knight. What games have you been playing this week? If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Like I said, look out for part 1 of this video that I posted on Tuesday and part 3 that's posting on Saturday. You have any lasting thoughts?
I'm gonna pick up Evil Within 2.
I'll let you borrow it.
Thank you.
I have. That's one of those games. Actually, I think I downloaded it. Actually, no. I have a disc. I have a disc.
You do have a disc.
I have a disc. So I could loan it to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna get Evil Within 2. There's no evil within you, Steve. You like to share.
On that note, keep the buzz going until next time.
Later.
There's no evil within me. It's fucking gold, Wilson.